Hello, I'm Rachel Wade, Strategic HR Consultant and Coach, and I just thought I'd share with you a bit of an insight into my day. So it started with supporting my HR clients with some people challenges they're currently facing. And then this afternoon, I joined a roundtable discussion where we were talking about equality and diversity, but in the housing sector. So I've had some experience of working in the housing sector, in the supply chain, both for a consultancy construction company and then in a contractor, the builder, as well. So I know the importance and the pressures that historically were put on to the housing sector to make sure that there was a quota to demonstrate diversity in the workplace. But we don't seem to have moved much further forward from that. So it was an interesting discussion today, talking about making it a lot more valuable, more than a tick box exercise, and in particular thinking about where does this start, which, when we really think about it, it's it would be a roadmap that covers the whole organisation. We would want to demonstrate equality and diversity on the boards. We'd also want to make sure that the strategy is tied to the business and not a HR thing that hangs out there on its own. It really needs to be on the business agenda and the business strategy. And then also think about what's going to help us identify where we are as businesses and how much we are doing proactively to invite and attract a diverse workforce into the organisation. And importantly, thinking about what does that bring. So yes, it can bring challenges, but with the right education and support and coaching to our workforce, we can accept differences as people and see that comes with loads of value. Having differences in the workplace means that we can have different viewpoints. We could have new ways of doing things. And, we want a bit of disruption sometimes to the way we traditionally do things. But equally, for housing sector particularly, we need to really be demonstrating the diversity that we have socially in that community, which I would say still needs some work. There's been some improvements, but we still need to do a lot more, particularly bringing women onto the boards and senior positions, attracting those in, but also those from black and ethnic minorities, where they're really underrepresented in the workplace, and particularly into some senior roles. So what is it that we can do? So obviously we looked at how we can attract people in, but also we need to have the policies and the procedures that support that. It's no good attracting a female into the organisation, but then you haven't got flexible working that you may need because of a home environment. So it's important that we've got the policies in place to support the new diverse workforce. Otherwise, it just won't work. But then also, what are we doing from a development point of view? How are we encouraging and bringing up the skills through the organisation to then be represented at senior positions and on the board? So it was a really good debate, and I was really excited to be part of that. I was really inspired by the ideas that were being shared. And it was important to get CEOs in that room so that they were there, and that was really added value to the conversation. So even though we're already doing some stuff, there's a long way to go, and I'm really looking forward to how this journey taking forward, working with the housing sector and looking how we identify a roadmap to make improvements along the way to really support a diverse workforce and really have that represented within our organisations across all sections and levels of the organisation. So I'll be interested from anybody out there that's listened to this. What approach have you taken in your organisation around ensuring you've got a diverse population in your workforce? What sorts of initiatives have helped, and what sorts of initiatives did you think would be great but didn't get very far? I'd love to hear from you. So that's me, Rachel Wade, HR consultant and coach, and particularly looking at equality and diversity representing the people really that contribute to the organisation and to the society surrounding it, to have those represented. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.